Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the Brewski Sports Podcast that nobody will listen to. I'm the host with the most, Fat Baller, here along with my co-host, Adidas Man, C-Money, and Bum Boy. Boy, let's get
It's
it.
not my name. I told you like 10 times.
It is now, bitch.
All right. Episode 2. We got a few things on the podcast today. We're going to start off with the CAVS. What do you guys think about the CAVS? I fucking hate them. What about you guys?
Okay, look, I've hated the CAVS ever since LeBron James.
No. I've hated the CAVS.
Ever since LeBron James did that.
I don't think you guys have hated the Cavs as much as I hate the Cavs.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. It's going to be hard for me when LeBron goes to the Lakers next year because, as you guys know, I'm a Lakers fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be super hard.
And when he passes it to Lonzo in the corner and he fucking bricks it, then he's going to leave.
Okay, no. He's not going to leave because he wants to be the center of attention of LA and he has a house in LA. So the Cavs are about to be really cool
But he's going to be in the Western
once he
Conference.
leaves.
He's not going to get out of the finals with Golden State.
He's
That's
not
just
gonna,
how it is.
or
He's
the
not
Rockets.
going to the West.
He is not going to get in the finals this year. Anybody
I know
want
He's
to bet on
staying
that?
in the
He's
East.
not.
He's going to stay in the East.
He's not.
They are terrible this year.
He's gone.
They were-
He's out of Cleveland. That's all.
Yeah, but they were terrible last year in January, and then he had the best February of his career.
Trust me, this team is completely different from that team last year.
It is.
Completely.
It's
There's
way
only-
worse.
It's a
Yeah.
little smaller,
Yep.
older.
It's the oldest
Wait.
team in the NBA.
Wait.
Average, it is the oldest team in the NBA.
But they're no. They're going to be okay because the NBA will just sell them all the good people that they don't want on like the shitty teams. All the good people will just be like given to Cleveland.
You hear the trade rumor of how they think they're going to get that team back in order? They're going for Hill.
George Hill's
Hill.
good.
No, Hill's
They're going
a
for
George Hill's the
bum.
best defensive point
Anthony
guard.
Davis.
Bum.
They want Anthony Davis.
They're not getting Anthony Davis.
No, the Lakers should get Anthony Davis.
No.
That'd be
Why would
sick.
Anthony Davis leave?
Oh, he's not. But
He's not. They just want him.
everybody wants him.
You remember how Utah was kind of good last year?
Yeah.
You know how they sucked this year because they
George
lost two people,
Yeah.
Gordon Hayward and George Hill.
Well, and
And
what's his
karma's
name?
been done on both of those men for leaving.
Never leave.
No, but
Utah.
George Hill.
Poor
if the-
Hayward, man.
The Cavs are going to give up Channing Frye and J.R. or Iman Shumpert. They're giving up nobody to get George Hill, who's one
Yeah.
of the best defensive point guards in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's not even a point guard. He's just a guard that can.
It's not going to help. That's all I got to say.
It'll help.
It's not going to help.
But
No,
they're
it's
getting
not.
a player
Dude,
for
D.
nobody.
Rose,
Do you
D.
guys-
Rose is garbage, and Isaiah Thomas.
Do you guys think the Cavs make it out of the East this year, or do you think somebody else does?
I think
Celtics-
they make it to the finals. I don't think they
No,
make it out of the
Celtics
East.
make it to the finals.
Yeah.
That's
No problem.
Make it to the conference finals.
Oh, conference finals?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
okay.
they go conference finals, but they lose.
What you
Nah.
think? Celtics and Cavs, or are they
Yeah.
gonna be in the same bracket? I don't know how that works.
It will be the Celtics and Cavs. Well,
Oh, it depends on where Cavs finish.
if
If they don't,
finish one or three,
Right
or
now,
s-
they're third.
yeah, they'll be.
Who's
able
to Toronto?
No.
Yeah, it's Toronto.
yeah, it's got to be
I'm sure
Toronto.
It's Toronto.
It's
and then,
four Heat.
Then one to Celtics.
Is the Heat
Yeah, no,
four?
the Cavs will be able to face
Yeah,
the Celtics.
Miami's
right now.
fourth right now.
Dude, but the
Yeah.
Cavs
But
are
they're
going
only
to
like
get
two
the
games
second,
back,
so
sorry.
it's whatever. Cavs are getting. They're going to be the 2 seed. They'll make it to the finals.
Yeah, I don't see how they can't just because of LeBron, but I don't think he can carry him to a championship this year.
They're not going to win it just like they did win it last year.
Look, here's my predictions. Cavaliers finish fourth this year. In the
Okay.
East. And
No, there's no
they will
other
not
team.
make it out of that conference.
There are not three other teams better than the Cavs in the East.
I think
In
the
the East.
Heat. I
Who?
think the
The
Heat,
Heat?
the Raptors, and definitely the Celtics.
I think the Heat are playing way better
Yeah,
than their record.
they don't have anybody. They have a good defensive center, and they had Deion Waiters, who was good at offense. That's it. They have nobody.
I
No,
think
they have
it's-
Dragic.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
He's all right.
Tragic is tragic. Tragic.
That team's not getting over.
Yeah, it's just a
Well,
team
they
with
also
no
got
star
Pat
power.
Riley.
Okay,
That's
it's
all
a
you
team
need
with
to
no
know.
star power. I don't see them making it out of the second round.
Oh, we forgot about they have Kelly Olynyk.
Oh shit!
Dude, the Cavs will be fine. They'll make a trade. They'll
Okay,
get DeAndre
listen
Jordan. They'll
now,
get George
listen
Hill.
I don't know if you guys heard, but they had a locker room meeting Monday, or was it last Monday? It was something like that.
It ended with a Y.
And
This Monday.
and it was IT calling out Kevin Love, who, if I was Kevin Love, I'd beat IT's ass for one. That's first and foremost. IT saying that Kevin Love doesn't want to be on the team anymore, that he's not playing, that he missed. Look, I'm not a Kevin Love fan, but Kevin Love missed one game, and he's saying that shows Kevin Love has no interest in the Cavaliers.
See, I just
IT
don't
missed
know.
like half the season.
Yeah, and they're saying that the players don't like IT. Like he's been like just rubbing them the wrong way.
No, well, it's because he's taking shots away from everybody. Dwayne Wade, who was having a pretty good season as like a 6-man, isn't getting as many shots as he needs to be getting because IT is taking like 15 shots a game.
Dwayne Wade should be
about it
starting,
this
honestly.
way.
He's the best shooting guard on the team right now.
Think about it this way: IT has had one good season, and he thinks he's an
He
all-star
had like
player.
3 solid
No,
seasons.
it's
Last
one-
year was
no,
one of
if
the
you
good
really
seasons.
Isaiah
look-
Thomas has had
No.
a bunch of good
No.
seasons.
If
He's
you
just
really
like
look
3 foot
at
5,
no,
so
no, okay, good seasons, but not all-star seasons. He's had one good all-star season. If you really look at the stats, he's had one good all-star season, and now he thinks he's all that and a bag of chips. If you look back, hold on, look. If you look,
He's not that tall.
look. If you look back, example, the best example you can look back at, Steph Curry had one all-star season, and nobody gave him credit until he kept doing it, and then won the
Because his
championship. I'm just saying.
ankles were made of.
It doesn't
Nothing
matter
like
though.
And then he started wearing
What-
Under Armour.
Okay, but yeah, his ankles are made of glass, and he got over it. IT's hip is made of feathers or
Smaller
something.
glass.
Yeah.
Smaller glass.
Smaller glass.
I mean,
Isaiah Thomas isn't.
There's
as,
too much drama in that locker room.
plus the owner's trying to
It's-
sell the team.
Bro, it's all coming from LeBron. LeBron, dude, it's all that guy's fault, to be honest.
And
Yeah.
what's up with? I love Derrick Rose, but
He doesn't.
He didn't
doesn't-
have his head in the game because he thought he was just going to keep getting injured and he couldn't
okay,
play.
so he leaves, grows dreads, and then comes back and everything's good.
He had dreads
No, no,
beforehand.
I
Kevin
don't
Love.
think he did.
Kevin
Yeah, he
Love
did.
got sick for
You
one.
can't grow dreads in 2 weeks.
I think he can.
Dude, Kevin
he's-
Love got like sick or whatever. He said and got out of the game versus Oklahoma City. Derrick Rose like left and like went missing for like.
For like, yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
I just think they're looking for somebody to blame,
Yeah.
and they don't want to blame Tyronn Lue because they don't want to get fired. LeBron will never be able to get any blame placed on him, so they're giving it to the person they can get away with.
If they want to win, they need to get rid of Lou because he doesn't want him to play defense, apparently. I don't know the coach's name, but the Grizzlies' old coach is who people say they should
Fitzdale.
pitch up because he's a defensive coach.
I'm
I-
just saying.
They have a team that
They
can
have
play
to trade.
defense.
They have to change personnel. They have to get better people. They have to get rid of Channing Frye's, Iman Shumpert's,
JR needs
J.R.
to leave.
Smith's,
Jay
replace them-
Crowder's.
No, Jay
Jay
Crowder's really good
Crowder-
at defense. I don't know. He's not being good with the Cavs.
He
but-
can't make a layup.
I mean,
Yeah.
he does. He's there for defense, but still, they're going to get George Hill. They're going to get DeAndre Jordan, and all their old people will be shipped away.
Yeah, they'll
for-
find a way to make a
They'll
super
find
team.
a way to get it because people in the NBA, like half the teams, are already done and tanking for a lottery pick.
I don't
So
know.
all those teams-
I don't think they make it out of these. I think the Celtics make it this year.
No, I think without Gordon Hayward, LeBron will not.
When
be
does he
signed.
come back?
I don't think
does he
they're
come
gonna
back
bring him
before
back.
the
They're
playoffs?
not gonna let. They wouldn't
won't
wouldn't
bring him
risk
back.
it.
I would.
Why?
I mean,
That
would
would be
too,
the
but-
best punch in the face to the Cavaliers if I was the Celtics.
No.
Unless he snaps his damn ankle in half again, I have to look at it.
Well, they're obviously they're fine without him.
I don't
And
think
Matt-
he can.
Do you
He's-
remember that first game with him?
I don't know. I mean, there's
He was-
He played for like 5
5
minutes.
Yeah, but they were on fire. The
Well, for
chemistry
5
was
minutes.
And
amazing
then they
when he
lost.
was in that game.
I love Gordon
Yeah,
Hayward.
because
I
he
want him
broke
to be
his
good.
ankle.
They shouldn't rush him back.
I liked.
No,
Gordon Hayward.
he's just now making jump shots. I don't think he can jump off the ground, contesting shots or move.
I mean, the
There's
playoffs aren't
no.
until the conference finals aren't until like May.
June,
so,
yeah, May.
end of May. So.
I mean, he just needs time. I think just it's the smart thing just to let him heal.
It depends on when he can come back.
Their team's still young.
Oh yeah, they're a super young team.
I mean,
That and they still have Al Horford on their team, and
All right, well, speaking
I don't know, Jason. What's that dude's name?
speaking
Hold
of
on,
LeBron
Jason
James,
Tatum.
Let's talk about the NBA All-Star
there
teams.
you go. There.
So, the roster's just announced. LeBron James' team is him, KD, Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus
that's
Cousins.
just the starters.
Starters, yeah. The starters for Steph's team are Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan, Antetokounmpo, James Harden, and the GOAT, Joel Embiid. What do you guys think of LeBron James picking Kyrie as his point guard?
I think it was bound to happen. If you read the interview, he said, I was given a list of the best players that I could choose from. And, I mean, there's chemistry there because of all the memories we've made. And he also wanted to get him and Kevin Love a weekend together because they missed Kyrie. But he said at the end of the day, if Kyrie's the best point guard, why not take him?
Well,
You can't have Steph.
KD and
Steph's the
Russ
other
played
captain.
together. KD and Russ played together last year.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, and that was
I
also
mean,
when
they
they
didn't
did the
even have
alley-oop.
really a choice. So,
Yeah.
but this year he did. He had a choice. This is calculated.
How do you feel?
LeBron James is doing this because he wants to.
Who's
Become
on?
friends.
Whose bench is Westbrook on? LeBron's or Steph's?
LeBron's.
LeBron. So obviously on KD's
How do
team
you
again.
feel about them switching it up like this, where it's like
I-
two team captains?
they're
and the-
trying to
and-
get
and
more
the- and
views
they're-
when
they're
is-
The
picking.
All-Star game is a joke. I mean, I hate the All-Star game. Same thing with the Pro Bowl. in NFL. It's just a huge
It
joke.
means nothing.
It means
Make
nothing.
it like the Major League Baseball. They get home field
Not
advantage
anymore.
for the fun. No?
Nope, this was the first year they took that away.
Really?
Yeah, they took
None
it
of the
away,
All-Star
yeah.
games matter anymore. This one's a
Nothing.
joke. There's no defense played. There's going to be 300 points scored this game.
I was going to ask, what do you think
They're
It's
going
gonna-
to try to break the scoreboard.
Yeah,
It'll be boring.
it's just going to be alley-oops and
I only
just-
watch it for the 3-point and dunk contest, but the dunk contest has been so disappointing the past,
There's been 2 good dunk contests in the last 5 years.
yeah, agreed.
And they
They
need to
try
go
to
back.
mess with stuff
Yeah.
too much. They try to make things so complicated.
Yeah, when there was the teams for the dunk contest,
Yeah.
that was still
Like conference or something. That was dumb. So, All-Star games are just pointless, basically.
Pretty much.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'll watch dunk contests, 3-point contests, stuff like that. But I hate the All-Star game because it's just not fun to watch. It's like it's like watching the Pacers. They're just not fun to watch.
back in the day, it was kind of fun to watch because,
Yeah.
like, for example, when you had like
Well, none of
Michael, Kobe on the same court,
was a rival.
that was
It was like
amazing.
people
None of
actually
the
didn't like
teams
each
you'll
other.
never ever in your like dream would have imagined like Michael Jordan and some of the dudes playing together. Now it's not even.
Now
it's normal.
even when AI was in the All-Star game, AI made that shit exciting.
Yeah. Sam had a good point because it's like back then you don't see 2 superstars on the same team. You see it all the time now, so it was like a huge deal to see them playing together.
Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson would never team up to go play, but LeBron James will go to any team that's good because he can't do it himself.
But here's my problem with LeBron James. You know, he's such a hypocrite. Once everybody else creates a super team, he's like, well, our ownership sucks, which their owners do suck.
Well, this
GM sucks.
they got-
Our coaching sucks. The players aren't good. The players aren't good. They're in the fucking NBA. Like, they're okay-ish at least.
Well, they got screwed with the general manager this year because they didn't have one when everyone found out Kyrie wanted a trade, and then the guy that came felt like he had to trade him or something. Which a report came out, which I think they're just trying to find another person to put blame on, that Kyrie was going to sit out with injury and get surgery if he didn't get traded.
Like Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
Basically, the Cavs, I just don't see the Cavs going back. I don't think they're going to win another one with LeBron.
Yeah, but we think that every year, and then they almost sweep the East.
They're not even going to get out of the East this year, though. I promise.
It just looks so bad.
I think they're getting to the conference finals, and then I think it goes probably 7 against the Celtics.
I think it'll go 6. 6 Celtics.
I think they make it to the conference finals. They get swept. LeBron goes to the Lakers, and my heart gets broken.
I don't think he's going to the Lakers.
He's going to the Lakers or the Clippers. That's 100%. He has a house in L.A. He has friends in L.A.
Everybody
he
has a
has
house
business in
in
L.A.
LA.
He's going to L.A.
I don't know what they're gonna do because they're gonna have to get somebody, and they don't want to trade the Nets pick because they think it's gonna be insurance. But if the Nets picks 8 to 10,
Yeah, it's a lottery pick by now.
yeah. What's the point?
Well, the point is LeBron's going to L.A.
I don't think he's going to the West.
He won't go to the West. Mark my word. LeBron's not going to the West.
Mark my words. He will be a.
He won't make it out with
He
the
will
Warriors.
He will most
and the
like-
Rockets.
Look, mark my
He
words.
has to go
he
to
will
the Rockets.
most likely be a Laker next year, and if he's not a Laker, he'll be a Clipper. He will be in
No,
LA. next
Clipper.
year. Yep.
Clippers.
Why?
He wants to be in LA. That's where the
No.
money is.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, then he would go to New York.
If he goes to the West,
No.
he's
He ain't
going
go-
to the Rockets.
he
That's
ain't
the
going
only
to New
team
York
that can go
because-
to.
No, he'd go to LA instead.
Why would he go to New York? Just be more trash in the East? No, he's
Carmelo.
gonna, he's gonna go to
Big
the West.
market.
Biggest market in the
Biggest
world.
market, and he has Kristaps.
Carmelo.
That's why he went to New York. It was the
And
biggest
look
market
what
in the world.
happened.
He
Now-
was one
now
of
he's
the
a
biggest stars in
bum.
the world.
He's a bum.
LeBron wants to make money. He's already got his
He's gonna
championships.
go to
Yeah,
LA.
and he has all that business in LA. Why?
Yeah,
Why
he's
move to
going
New
to-
York
it's the
to make
Lakers.
money when he would make more money going to LA? He's a businessman. He'll be what? The second billionaire in basketball if he's not already, which I don't think he is, but he will be. He's going to LA.
All right, so news has come out that Vince McMahon is bringing back the XFL.
Woo!
What do you guys think about this?
Well, the first time he did it, it failed.
This time he does it, it'll fail.
We don't know if it's gonna fail. He has a lot of new ideas that come up with it. And how old is Vince McMahon?
He's like
75.
75.
Okay, let's call him 78. He's like 78 years old. He's probably got a lot of good business experience running WWE. He's already failed once.
Which is kind of
Which is
There's
garbage,
no way.
yeah.
There's no way he's gonna fail twice.
I mean, WWE's in the ground.
Do you think?
Yes.
Compared to WWE used to be awesome.
WWE is like so far low in attendance and things like that. Nobody's going to it anymore. Nobody watches.
Is that
it
why
anymore.
Vince McMahon is creating a football league?
He's probably doing it because he's an egomaniac. He can't fail at anything, so he's going to try to reboot it and keep it up this time.
I mean, he has some guidelines so far. So he has no criminals, which he already ruled out Johnny Manziel, which is stupid. Johnny Manziel could be like the
He would
star
have been
of
the
that
perfect
league.
quarterback. Are you sure he ruled out Johnny Manziel?
Yeah, he said anyone
Because
with
I
a
saw an
criminal
article
record,
today
Criminal
saying-
record.
any criminal record, you're not coming to the XFL, which is stupid because cons are cool.
So
Ever watch
what?
Longest Yard?
What? Okay, look, Mean Machine.
Exactly. That should be a team.
The replacements.
What's a criminal record? Okay, what if they're 12? They grew up poor and stole a candy bar from.
Yeah, then you're not playing in the
IGA.
XFL.
It's
That's
kind of,
fucked up.
It's kind of like I don't even know how to like a right-wing lean yeehaw kind of football league.
I kind of feel like they're trying to go with what the NFL isn't. Like right now, the NFL is like, like progressivism, like let's like Black Lives Matter, let's promote it.
He's trying to pick up the crowd
that's
away.
pushing away people on the right, and I think
NFL
the
promotes
XFL.
Black Lives Matter?
I mean, they're trying to be
promotes
more
it, but
they're trying to be
the
more
NFL
progressive.
allows players to protest, which then
Yeah, because
which makes
more-
people think,
people
look
think
at
that
this.
the NFL's doing that.
look, because the NFL's owned by white owners, and they have to let their players do what they want because they're afraid they won't make no more
Look,
money.
we're just trying to say that
not to get
How-
raised.
we're not
That's
saying-
why the
how
NFL players
there's
let them
people over
promote
on
that.
like the right that perceive it as, the NFL is letting them get away with this. I don't want to watch this. So that's what the XFL is trying to
They're
come
gonna
in
capitalize
and
off
take
those
that
people.
take that
But
revenue.
when he
from them.
realizes those people aren't going to be able to make him money, he's going to.
Yeah.
Well, if Johnny Manziel can't play, I want to be the first one to say Colin Kaepernick better get a contract.
Colin Kaepernick's going to be like 31 by 2020.
It doesn't
I
matter.
think he's already.
Look at-
I think he's
look.
already like 30.
He had the same stats as Jimmy Garoppolo.
We're not talking about Colin Kaepernick.
I know,
okay?
but I'm just
Okay.
saying.
That's a topic for a different
Yeah.
discussion.
I mean,
so
Jimmy
Colin
G won 6
Kaepernick,
games.
XFL. That's all I'm saying.
XFL. So people have to stand for the national anthem, which is whatever. Honestly, I don't give a shit about that. But
Yeah.
apparently,
He
people
literally
do.
said that they have to
Yes,
stand
he
for
has.
that.
He said they have to
Yes.
say. I know it's stupid.
You
I
never
don't
had to
care.
do that in high school.
I mean, it's just that's what Vince
I think
McMahon is
it's
trying
all
to do.
dumb. I mean, there's no reason. Who cares?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Who cares? Apparently, people do, and that's what he's trying to do.
Okay, so he's. I don't even.
The thing that I think that he's trying to capitalize on that I think will make him possibly make this league a success is streaming, because right now NFL has you have to go to Amazon to watch Thursday night games or London games, whatever, which is ridiculous. Nobody wants to watch video games or football games on Amazon.
I have Amazon Prime, but it is
And
annoying.
have you watched-
It is
Exactly.
annoying as shit.
Twitter was okay. Twitter was cool.
Yeah.
But streaming is garbage on NFL, just like NBA or MLB.
My only problem is, like, you know, you're streaming on Amazon Prime, but you're actually like 5 minutes behind. So
Well-
you get a text from your friend and you're like, they scored, and you're like, God damn it, I don't even want to watch it.
That's why
anymore.
I think if they do this streaming thing right, they can possibly
Yeah.
be the next CFL.
Because
Yeah.
Streaming is so important. It's the future. I mean, people don't want to pay for cable. Streaming is the future, and if they can get streaming down like before the NFL, then I think it's huge.
And streaming hits you with an ad before you can watch, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Which, I mean, apparently he said there's going to be no commercials, which is, we'll see what happens.
I want
probably.
to say he's
True
probably
to
going to
that.
be he was talking about your split screen idea.
Yeah, split screen. I don't mind that.
And then
In, like,
he also
downtime.
was talking about like pop-ups in the like the corners instead of
Yeah.
you know, actual commercials.
And I'm
Yeah.
sure there's going to be advertisements all over the jerseys.
Yeah.
He didn't say
There might
this,
be, but-
but
We'll probably
he
have
said,
like the Los Angeles fucking Snicker bars or something. Like name them after things.
What I don't like is he said he was entertaining the idea of no halftime.
No halftime. I mean,
What does that even do?
I mean, he has to do something to make it different.
Different,
in the NFL.
yeah.
If it's
But
just a
here's the
straight
thing:
carbon copy,
halftime
you
is
know.
necessary for teams to make adjustments.
yeah.
If you actually become a fan of, I don't know what the team names are going to be, you're going to want your team to have a chance of winning. If they're getting shitted on for the first
It'll
two
probably be-
quarters, you'd be like, "Hey, coach, make sure you give that good halftime speech."
Quarters are definitely going to be lower or shortened because what you said they have a 2-hour
2-hour runtime is what he
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah.
Well, I think after the 2021 season, the NFL CBA is up, so that could really bring help out the XFL.
Depends how the
because
first season does. Then if like players see.
well,
the
imagine if
XFL
there's a
success.
lockout. and some players from the NFL go to the XFL because the CBA is going
People
around.
could look at the XFL and say we want what they have, or something.
We can make
like
money
that.
there and go there. So I think if they can make it past the first season, I think that they will replace CFL.
They'll for sure they'll have like 2 or 3 seasons.
Well, they didn't last time. I remember their first game was huge, and then nothing else.
Huge, yeah.
And it was just a shit game, but people watched it.
Well, there has to be not good players, but you have to be able to watch.
Yeah, it's got to be a good product. It's got to be good
let
football.
high school graduates out of there. It should be like
they
way
should
to cut out the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am glad he's given it, 2 years to actually like come up with a better concept.
Yeah, he's not just
because last year, well, not last year, but when he first came out with it, they thought of it 2 months later.
Yeah,
boom.
Well, I think if he gives it the time to grow and if he streams it right, I think the XFL could, because the CFL is not popular in America. I think it could be like the second tier, above college football, above CFL. I think it could be.
Okay, look, here's something you should know: college football will never be beaten. That's the most entertaining
Obviously,
sports in the world.
I mean,
But-
it could be beaten, but the NCAA could crumble and fall like it should.
Yeah, the NCAA.
Why
the NCAA is a
should that?
The
garbage.
NCAA is
No,
a
we're not
garbage.
talking about that right now.
No, what I'm
and I
saying
will
is,
get
I'm
heated.
saying the XFL.
Okay,
The
okay.
XFL
That's
so
for
that high school
that's for another
graduates-
You sound
conversation.
stupid.
That's
I
for
don't
another
sound
conversation.
God.
That's
The
for another
XFL allows
conversation.
high school people straight out of high school to sign with the XFL and make money, like the NCAA
They should. They
How many
shouldn't-
high schoolers are ready to play professional football?
None.
Leonard Fournette.
some
That's
are.
it.
John Gary.
Well, he's been
Okay, but
40
they'll go to the
since
XFL
12.
where a bunch of other dudes. Well, it's not like the XFL's
Well,
going to have like.
We'll see. It just got
It's
announced
gonna be,
a day
the
ago.
XFL will be full of NFL dropouts, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Here's all I'm
I
gonna
can
say.
see Terrell Owens coming back.
I will boycott
Yes.
the XFL. I am excited for it. I will boycott if I can't watch Michigan football.
I'll give it a
because of
chance.
this.
I'll give it a
It's
chance.
still, I mean, college football won't die soon, and they'll die like 10 years after the XFL.
No.
I think. I mean, you look at all these like branch off football organizations like the XFL the first time, the European Football League. None of them have worked out, and part of it is just because
They
football,
don't reach us.
And football on a whole is dying. Honestly,
Yep.
the NFL is going down.
Yeah, football.
Football is just dying.
College
do
football
you
is
think
up.
there's? Do you think there's
No.
room?
It's always been up.
Participation in football at a young age is dying. So
Yeah.
there'll be no kids playing football.
Yeah, because everybody afraid of CTE,
Which is a
I
good-
mean, I guess they should be.
Which is
Yeah.
a reason to be. Well, I'm saying the NFL probably will be obsolete in 60 years. The XFL is not going to last.
All I'm saying is that if they don't have Batista like entrances for like Super Bowl and shit, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, or whatever they're gonna call it, the Mega Bowl.
Well, they should keep the WWE away from it because you can have two
I mean,
failures in this.
Yeah, when you start talking in the middle of a play and calling someone out, then you got a problem.
Vince McMahon's
Dropping
gonna
a
run
meme
out on the
program.
field with a microphone, hand it
Yeah.
to Roman Reigns and a football pad.
No, they're all gonna have microphones in their jock straps, just in case they want to make a speech.
A player, like the best player from the team is going to switch teams at halftime, turn heel.
That would be kind of funny.
I mean, it would
I
be
bet
funny.
I bet they'll have cameras on the helmets, first person cameras. That'd be a good idea.
That'd be
He
sweet.
said
that'd
they
be
have a
pretty
lot technology that NFL haven't even thought of.
I bet.
Which I
bet
don't know
they
what that
do.
means.
It'll be a lot of fun to see what they do.
Drones.
Fucking yeah, drones in the middle of the field, a camera on the football.
Yeah. That'd be
Have like
kinda cool.
a midget in the middle of the field. All midget referees.
Dude, I watched midget
Shit,
wrestling.
I can see
the other-
Vince McMahon do
I
anything.
could see him doing that, but I don't think.
What's that one guy, the midget from WWE?
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle.
Have his fucking
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
No, the XFL will be like 2 seasons and doesn't it?
Yeah.
Colin, you've been kind of quiet on this. What do you think, man?
I don't know a whole lot about it. That's why I didn't want to stick my nose in
All
it
right, so
and
basically,
talk
from
about
what we're
bullshit.
saying, do you want to see the XFL? Do you think it's going to work out?
I think it can work.
What does the X stand for?
Extreme.
Extreme? Really?
Problem.
That's pretty lame.
I think it can work with the whole
Makes
streaming.
sense.
I think the streaming, if it really gets going, because it can reach everybody.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest caveat about the whole thing. If streaming works out for them, I think that.
And it's like, why not watch it? It's not like you're paying for that shit.
Where
you know
would
what
they
I mean?
stream?
I don't know if they would make
They
you
make
pay
it
for
like
or
some
not.
stupid like paid subscription.
Like $10 a month.
I
some
wouldn't.
shit
I
like
wouldn't
that.
pay $10.
I
I'd pay $5.
if they were gonna do
They
it
should go
paid,
on
they would
YouTube.
need to
YouTube
do
or
the
something.
first season free to
Yeah.
get people on it,
Yep.
and then 10
Or maybe like the
15
big, like
bucks.
the Super Bowl for free, something big like that.
What is it going to be? Title music? I still haven't just subscribed to Title.
I was subscribed for Kanye's
I mean,
album.
they should like do like
And then I
YouTube or something
cancel
like
it.
that. I don't know how YouTube has not gotten a way to get sports streamed onto their thing.
I think
like,
they're starting YouTube TV.
well, YouTube
It was
TV,
all over
but
the
you
World
have to
Series.
spend $35 I'm saying, like, how is YouTube not, like, NFL has a channel, why don't they stream that shit on that?
Yeah, I think maybe the XFL will put themselves on something.
Something, and then the NFL will
Like a
follow.
Netflix type thing.
But they're never.
Netflix.
Type thing, like, kind of like that. I don't know.
They'll never.
Well, we'll see. XFL, it was just announced. What?
I like the Netflix idea. Like, think about it. They play all. Let's say I think it's a 10-game season. They play all 10 games, do the playoffs, and whatever they want, the championship, and then the first season comes out on Netflix. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, they dropped the whole season on one day. They dropped the whole season on one day.
It's like, what do you think, guys? They're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
And then they sign a 4 movie picture deal with Adam Sandler, and it just all goes to shit.
Hey, we better stop there because we're gonna have to fight over that.
So let's take a little poll here. Do you guys think the XFL will succeed? I don't think so. I think it could, but in the end, I think it'll get to 2 seasons and then it'll flop. You guys think it'll make it past 2 seasons?
I hope, like in Big Daddy, a great Adam Sandler movie, that they have a 5-year plan because it might not work out.
Post 2000 Adam Sandler movies, not pre.
Okay, well, they have a 5-year plan at Hooters, if you remember the old man. And he better have a 5-year plan because it might not work.
Okay, so apparently it might, apparently not. What do you guys think?
There's a chance with the streaming.
Okay, exactly what we
chance.
said. What do you say?
Dude, 2 years, man.
2 years. So, like I said, NFL draft is just about 3 months away. Combine's about a month and a half away into February. I can't wait for this. I'm all in on the NFL draft. These guys are not as into it because I'm a fucking loser. But we're going to go through the top 10 picks. We're going to go through the top 10 picks and kind of discuss through. So, first overall is obviously the Browns, who went 0-16. In my mind, they have to, unless, yeah, good for them. Unless they pick a quarterback.
That parade was nuts.
In free agency.
Unless they pick up a quarterback in free agency, I think they have to go.
Will.
I think they should. Yeah, I think they should get a veteran.
But it won't, though.
They won't because
Yes, they will.
because you look at their new GM, John Dorsey from Kansas City. He saw what happened. Carson Wentz get passed up. Deshaun Watson. They're turned into franchise quarterbacks.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And
the other GM lost his job
Yeah,
for
Sasha
not taking.
Khan.
Yeah.
Basically, he got them all this Moneyball picks. He gets fired. But John Dorsey
What
sees
a lucky
that.
job to step into.
John Dorsey sees that, and he says we have to get a quarterback because it's John Dorsey, and he wants a quarterback.
Yeah.
So in my mind, it's got to be quarterback here. What do you guys think?
Nah,
Oh,
Saquon.
No, it's
Barkley.
definitely quarterback. See, here,
Saquon.
They're not taking a
Barkley.
running back number
I
one.
really don't
Why
think.
would they? They're about to get Kirk Cousins through free agency or Alex
Why
Smith.
would he go there?
Because why wouldn't you go to Cleveland? It's not like the Cleveland Browns
Where
are gonna be
quarterbacks die.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing: if
dude,
they can get Kirk
that's the
somehow before that draft, yeah, they're not taking quarterback.
Yeah.
But if they're not making that deal, he's the only one worth it,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
If they get-
Alex Smith or Kirk Cousins.
Alex
No,
Smith
they're gonna
is
get Kirk
on
Cousins.
the
If you
end
get-
of his career.
if you get Alex
That's
Smith,
why
I
would the
still
Chiefs
think you
get rid
take a
of him if
quarterback.
he wasn't on the end.
I mean, you take a quarterback still, but I'm saying we're not. They're going to go.
you're
they're
not
gonna-
going to take Alex
They're
Smith.
gonna
though.
okay. They're gonna get Alex Smith or Kirk.
No.
They're gonna get Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins makes sense
or
Yeah.
Alex. Why would you not go get Alex Smith?
because here's the thing:
just because he's old, he doesn't go through.
look at this, look at this.
why
Alex
would the
Smith-
Chiefs keep him?
Alex Smith has 1 year left on his deal. You trade like a 2nd-round pick to the Chiefs for Alex Smith. He
You have
sits.
so many of them.
He sits. He teaches a quarterback something for a year. You draft a quarterback number 1 overall. Alex Smith teaches him, and then he goes on, and that quarterback takes over, just like Patrick Mahomes.
I think if they do go get Alex Smith because it's Alex Smith or Kirk Cousins, they're gonna go get like Josh Allen, number 1,
See,
because he's the biggest dude. I think he's like, what is he, like the most athletic dude in the draft?
He's not athletic. He has a gigantic arm. Like, he has one of the biggest arms ever. He's just like Carson Wentz, small school dude, big, athletic, huge arm. I feel like right now it was between Rosen and Allen, but after the Senior Bowl practices, Josh Allen's looked pretty good. Not great, but okay. And I think he has a lot of potential. I think they're going to go Allen number 1 overall right now.
See, my thing is if they don't get Kirk, and they definitely won't get Alex because he's a waste of money.
They got a lot of money, though. And it's just one year.
It doesn't matter. He's
the
still a
money's
waste
not
of
an
money.
issue.
They will, and this is controversial, they will go Sam Darnold.
Sam
will.
Darnold.
They will.
He
and
just
here's
didn't
why.
look good.
Well, yeah. I purposely think mentally he knew if he was going to be a badass in that.
No, that
and
wasn't
They
it.
wouldn't have won. They wouldn't have won. But if he would have been a badass in that bowl game, he would probably sure be the number
reason
one
he was
on
so
everybody's
bad
board.
was because he lost 3 offensive line starters to the NFL. He lost receivers.
So
he lost all this talent. So he lost trust in his offensive line.
Fumbling the ball too.
Exactly, because he didn't.
But
Sam
Darnold, Sam will be the first pick of the NFL.
Sam
I'm
Darnold,
saying none of these people are good enough
will
to
be
a quarterback drafted number 1 overall.
I understand
they
he's
are.
USC, but he will be the Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer.
See, look, Darnold is good.
Apparently I can't talk.
Darnold is good. He just had no faith in his offense because they just weren't good. That's why he was bad this season. Obviously, you can't put all the blame on that. But I don't think he should be the number 1 pick. No.
I don't think he should, but I think he will be.
I think Darnold is a good quarterback prospect. I think he has potential to be really good. But when you look at, I think right now my favorite is Josh Rosen, but I think the Browns, after the combine and everything, I think Josh Allen's going to come out as the number 1 quarterback.
Okay, look, Josh Allen, I think makes the most sense.
Not really.
No, it does.
He's a prospect.
He has all the
Alex Smith or
tangibles.
Kirk Cousins did
He has all the tangibles to cultivate into something amazing.
He really.
But here's the thing.
He's going to learn to game manage from Alex Smith.
Here's what we know about the Browns. They always make the worst pick.
Well, they
I'm
got
not saying
a new
Sam
GM.
Darnold's going to be bad,
You're
but
right.
they're
Joe
going to.
Hayden was real bad. You're
I don't
right.
think Sam Darnold.
Joe Thomas was real bad. You're right.
Tim CAVS was awesome.
Darnold's
they're not
not
drafting quarterbacks.
on their. I don't think he's on their radar.
No.
If they're going quarterback, it's Josh Allen or they're going to
Josh
take
Rosen.
Baker Mayfield.
I love Baker
They're going to
Mayfield.
take Baker Mayfield.
I love Baker
They'll trade down and
Mayfield,
draft
but
Baker.
watching the Senior Bowl,
Why?
when you look at him compared to Josh Allen, it's like a foot difference. I don't think Baker Mayfield's going to be above 6 foot, and I think that's really going to hurt him.
He's not going to be above 6 foot because he's
Russell
not
Wilson.
6 foot.
Exactly.
It's not like he's
Russell
going to grow a
Wilson,
foot.
Russell
over-
Wilson's different. Russell Wilson has like a thing to him.
Why
Russell's
would you
just like-
say? Why would you say?
Because that's the most
Small-
Browns pick ever. Is to
Yeah,
take
but they're
Baker
trying to get
Mayfield.
away from
What's
that.
wrong with Baker Mayfield?
I do
though?
love Baker Mayfield.
I don't think Baker Mayfield's as bad. Like, what do you mean? That's the most
The
Browns
things
pick?
that
'Cause he's
people
not
don't like
good or
about him-
because-
Just because the personality would go with the Browns.
Here's the thing.
It just does.
Baker Mayfield is Johnny
I guess.
Manziel without drugs.
No,
And more talented.
he's
And
not
he's
that
like-
much.
He's
of a
not
problem.
at that
He's
more
way tamer
talented.
than Johnny
Baker
Manziel.
Mayfield
Johnny
loves
Manziel was a
football.
badass in college, and so was Baker Mayfield. Baker
I
Mayfield
don't
was
doubt
what
Johnny
the most.
Manziel didn't love football. I'm saying Baker Mayfield's a way tamer.
Yeah.
He talks shit on the field.
But off the
And
field,
tries to
Baker-
run away from cops because he was drunk.
Bro, Johnny Manziel did the same shit.
but he doesn't
Okay.
go out and party every single
Yeah.
night like Johnny Manziel.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
he does,
saying.
though, actually.
He's just gonna be.
I mean, we didn't really know Johnny Manziel was.
If Manziel didn't beat Alabama one time, he's not talked about.
No, wrong. Baker Mayfield is Johnny Manziel, but here's the thing: Baker Mayfield will be allowed to stay in the NFL for at least 5 years because he won't be a trouble.
I think he's
kid.
more talented
he's
too.
gonna go to
He's
I
more
don't
I think he's a
talented.
better
I
quarterback.
don't think
Yeah,
Baker
yes.
Mayfield goes
Maybe more
His
precise.
After last year, maybe
More
not.
talented
This
is
year,
what
he had a
you're
great
looking for.
season. He threw it for like 70%
I mean,
passer
Oklahoma
completion.
only played Ohio
His
State.
arm got a lot bigger. He was a lot more accurate down the field. Baker
don't
Mayfield
know.
was a really good quarterback,
And when
but
the
I don't
Browns-
think he's going to win.
I love Baker Mayfield.
No.
I'm a Baker Mayfield fan, but I think he's Johnny Manziel.
Okay.
I think I'm going with in the future. I'm projecting it because I can. Saquon Barkley's going to go number 1. That's all I know.
Okay, so Fat Baller thinks Saquon Barkley. What do you think, Adidas man?
Oh, I'm definitely going Sam
Darnold. What do you
Yeah.
think? C Money.
What a,
That's not DS man. CBS Sports talking.
Oh, sorry, that's Rich Eisen.
Cut that. Cut that.
What do you think?
Retake. Cut that. We're
Baker
gonna-
Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. C Money thinks Baker Mayfield. I think it's going to end up being Josh Allen. I think after all this, Josh Rosen is going to be really good. I think he's the most NFL ready. But
He
Josh
was
Allen
Giants.
just has just a lot of upside. So number 2, the Giants had probably the most disappointing season out of any team. I mean, they went
Them and the
2
Raiders?
and 14. Raiders were bad,
Oh,
but
shit,
the Bryants
2-14, yeah,
2 and 14
That's bad.
is horrible. Eli Manning is basically done. The receivers were all hurt in one game.
Yeah.
The defense took a big step back. I mean, what do you do if you're the Giants? They got a new GM in the old Panthers GM, Dave Gettleman. They got a new head coach in Pat Shurmur, Vikings' old offensive coordinator. So what do you think they do? Do you think they get the Giants, the Eli Manning replacement? Do you think they go best player available? What do you think they
Josh Rosen.
do?
See, personally, I think
CBS thinks.
no. Actually, CBS is wrong in this one. And I'm not listening to CBS. That's the wrong website. I'm just looking at the list of draft prospects, and
Just
that's what I'm
and
going
where
off
they're
of.
picked. It's like basically.
Because I can't remember names. I'm not that good.
Yeah, sure.
But anyways, from looking at the Giants this year, rip Eli Manning,
Yep.
by the way. Rip Eli Manning.
Jacksonville.
I think he got screwed on that.
What do you think of Davis Webb? Third round
Okay.
quarterback out of Cal last year.
No, okay, listen. Listen. The biggest need for the Giants right now is the offensive lineman,
Yep.
but nobody is worthy of
Exactly.
taking. Nobody's worthy of taking this.
So, do
If
you
they-
think it'd be
That
smart?
number 2 at
Do you
least.
think it'd be smart for them to trade down to a more
if
quarterback?
they don't
team?
if the Browns take the guy they like, then trade down. Maybe they trade and get a pick in the later, like they get a pick 10 to 15, and then get something later in the first round.
I'm of the thinking that if you have a quarterback that you like and you have a chance to get him, you should never not pick him. If you're at number 2 and you think, hey, maybe we can get him at 6 if we trade down, I think that's stupid because if you have your guy, you take him if you can get him. But say they like Josh Allen or Baker Mayfield and the Browns take their guy at 1 and they're sitting at 2 and saying, okay, our guy's not here. Do you think maybe they trade down to the Jets at 6 and so the Jets can get their quarterback?
They're
Or
going Saquon.
Saquon, you think they
I
get
could.
Saquon?
Well,
Yeah.
they
I
need. That would be good.
They need a running back, but
Well,
they need
they
an
had-
offensive line more.
Yeah,
They're
which
not going
is
to.
a
They're not
huge-
going to
They
take that
need
at number 2.
O-line and they need linebackers. They do not have a middle linebacker at all.
But they have no running game.
You're not going
either.
to pick a linebacker at 2.
No. That would be if they traded down. I could see him taking a linebacker later. If they got 2 first-round picks, like they traded down and then got a later, like 28 or something.
I don't think they're going to trade down that far from.
Well,
number
no. Trade down into early teens,
Mm-hmm.
like 10, and then got back up like the Browns did.
2. See, I don't think they'll trade down even that far because when you have
This
such
is
a bad
true.
season, you need an impact player. But
Yeah.
the thing about taking a running back this high is you look at previous drafts. You look at Kareem Hunt. You look at Le'Veon Bell. You look at all these players that have been picked in the 2nd and 3rd and 4th rounds.
What was
6
Fournette
rounds.
picked?
Fournette was 4th overall.
Okay,
But
that's
Yeah, but there has
that's a new
been.
It
trend.
was Todd
Okay.
Gurley picked.
Todd Gurley was
saying-
10th. And I'm not saying that Saquon
there are
Barkley,
running backs that
Sa-
are worth that pick.
Saquon Barkley
Saquon
is
Barkley
my
might
number
be
1
that
player.
pick.
But when you look at a team like the Giants that have a lot of needs, not just running back, and you say, okay, maybe we draft best player available at 2, in the 2nd round we get a running back, or in the 3rd round because you look at players
here's
that
the
have,
thing:
have been
Saquon's
like
not
that.
going to be available in the 2nd or 3rd round.
Okay,
and the
but-
cool thing
but
about
players-
Saquon
but other
is
players will be.
he has great hands out of the backfield.
Yeah, so does a lot of other players.
And what are the Giants
I
missing
think
right
the
now?
Giants
All
will-
their receivers.
The Giants will rarely ever pick.
I'm
at
not saying
number
the
2. They're
receivers
gonna
aren't
go
coming
Josh
back.
Rosen. So
Exactly.
Eli Manning's like 45. He's like almost 40. So they're going to go Josh Rosen.
Look,
Give her to Eli.
I will
or
tell you this
have
right
Eli
now.
play one more
This
year.
is where I think your Alex Smith argument works out. They
No.
go
Going
out.
to the Giants.
No,
They-
They have
they-
Eli Manning. What
that's
are you talking
that doesn't
about?
make any
They-
They
sense.
got Eli Manning.
You know why?
Why?
They don't have cap space.
They have Eli
They'll
Manning.
free it up.
Eli Manning isn't guard
How?
though.
I don't know how they're going to free
They're-
it up.
okay,
I
that's-
just think that's make more
Hold on,
sense.
has
You better
Landon-
hope that's
It makes
CBS
more
talking
sense
because
no,
that's
no, no.
the worst
It's not
thing. That's
CBS.
the worst.
Look,
That's the worst thing
it
to
makes
ever come
more
into my
sense.
ear.
They would have to
more
trade
sense than
for
drafting
Smith,
a
correct?
rookie
Yeah, you have to
quarterback.
trade for Smith. He's not a free
Why would
agent.
you? Why would you?
Oh,
don't-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alex Smith isn't even going to be there for like ever.
So I think it makes more sense to get your quarterback of the future at
Josh
2
Rosen.
because, like Sam said, you're not going to be at number 2
Yeah.
again. I mean, most likely you're not going to be at number 2 again. So get your
unless
guy.
you're the Browns.
Yeah, unless you're the Browns.
And you can't put all the blame. They have a stable of running backs that aren't great, but
Yeah.
they're decent. They have to have an O-line.
I do think they're going to take a running
O-line's
back.
the most important. But you
Yeah,
think they're going to take
in
running
my
back?
mind, O-line is number 1, but quarterback is a close 2 because when you're up at 2 and you see a franchise quarterback, you're gonna take him. You have to take
Do
him.
you think
your
all the
quarterback is
quarterbacks
40s
in this
almost?
class though are worth
In my
a first-round
mind,
pick?
in my
Because I
mind,
don't.
there are 5 quarterbacks that are worth a first round pick. You look at Josh
5
Allen,
quarterbacks?
Josh Allen,
I
Josh
think this
Darnold.
is one of the worst quarterback classes we've had in years.
No. Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield, and I loved Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson
I forgot about
can
that.
be a
I forgot
franchise
about Lamar,
quarterback.
too.
Lamar Jackson can be, which this is a discussion
saying-
for another time.
He's going to get snubbed. He's going 2nd round, 3rd.
I think he'll go in the teens. I think it's a great fit for Arizona. He's got a huge arm. He's
Forgot about
athletic.
Arizona, the quarterback.
I think that Lamar Jackson can be a franchise quarterback if he has help, put on a little pounds. But that's not what we're talking about right now. So, Giants, I think they need to go quarterback. Unless their guy is taken by the Browns, I think they trade down a little bit, around 10. But I think they need to go quarterback to get their quarterback of the future.
All right,
What do you guys
so-
think?
Josh Rosen.
So you're picking,
Josh, what he was in.
and then
Josh
you're
Rosen. I
you're-
say they pick their top quarterback.
I'd
whoever that
say
is.
Rosen, but if they don't want a quarterback, or they don't want Rosen, they trade with the Jets because the Jets are going to give a lot up to get in front of the Broncos.
Yep.
And I think they trade up with maybe
Trade-
the Jets or somebody
trade
else.
down.
Trade down, trade down. If not, they'll take Saquon.
Okay. Yeah, I think Josh Darnold or Sam Darnold or Josh Rosen, out of UCLA is the pick for Giants is my pick. Okay, so Colts had a very down year.
Disappointment not having
very
Luck back.
big disappointment. Andrew Luck was out all season. So what do you guys think the Colts do here at 5?
They need anything other than quarterback, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley would be nice in Indianapolis, especially with Andrew Luck. I think if Andrew Luck could have a quarterback, that would be cool. I think they're going to go the dude from NC State.
Yep.
Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb. He's the best.
It's either him or I think they would go Barkley to get our running back. It's one of the two.
In my,
I think the Barkley makes sense for sure.
Yeah, Jim Irsay said he wants to draft a running back. In my mind, Bradley Chubb makes a lot of sense, but I think the thing that makes the most sense, if the Browns go quarterback and the Giants go quarterback, I think the Colts should trade down because
that takes valuable.
Trade down?
Yes,
their quarterbacks are running out of quarterbacks.
Look who's right behind them. The Broncos are 2, the Jets are 3 spots behind them. They have
The
a
Jets
high
will
chance.
give
The
up
Browns
a
will already
ton.
have their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So all it is the Broncos.
It's those two are going to fight for that spot. They're going to fight
Broncos
for
and
that
Jets
spot.
are very likely to take a quarterback. The Colts have a lot of leverage to trade down for someone that wants a quarterback.
And still get the pick that they need.
Exactly. This draft
That
is
makes
very
sense.
is
It
very
does make
talented
sense.
up in the top 10, top 20.
Makes sense.
So, yeah.
But
so,
I agree with Sam. Bradley Chubb, man.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I love Bradley Chubb. He's
But if they could
fast.
get a bunch
He's
from
physical.
the Broncos,
He had 10.5 sacks. He's great against the run. I think he's the best pass rusher in this class.
And what, they were 31st last year
Oh my
in
God.
pass rushing?
probably dead last. They're garbage.
They were 31st.
Their defense was terrible.
According to my stats.
Yeah. So,
All right, so we're all going Chubb.
I think
I like his
Chubb or
idea,
trade
though.
down.
I think they
because
trade
he's
down.
right. What, the Jets definitely need...
The Jets and Broncos. will
Actually, my dream scenario is the Colts draft Bradley Chubb 3 overall, and then in the second round they draft Nick Chubb out of Georgia because they're cousins, and I think that'd be super.
Are they cousins?
They're cousins.
I did not know
I think
that.
that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
But I think trading down makes a whole lot of sense.
So
If they don't trade down
fight. We all
I think
Chubb.
Brad Chubb. Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
Because who else do they have
Sweet.
on defense? Nobody.
Malik
So
Hooker.
the Browns here at 4 again. There's a couple players. Saquon. If we're going off consensus, Saquon Barkley's still there. Someone like Minka Fitzpatrick, he can play safety. He can play cornerback. He wants to play cornerback. Most people have him at safety.
The old Brown GM would probably take Saquon and just forget about the defense.
Well, since Saquon Barkley's already been picked by the Browns because they have Kirk Cousins, they're gonna go meet whatever.
Obviously, all of this changes if Kirk Cousins goes to the Browns for free agency.
What happened?
They need to go defensive back. Marshawn Lattimore changed that defense.
Tre'Davious White, 27 picks, something like that. He was the best cornerback, arguably.
Secondary
in the
is the
NFL.
weakest part of the Browns' defense.
So Minka Fitzpatrick makes a lot of sense. You can move Jabril Peppers over to his natural strong safety spot, not play 100 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Jabril Peppers could be helped out by just maybe coming a little bit closer.
Jabril
But that's
Peppers,
what they tell him to play because the
they-
rest of you guys are trash.
they don't have anyone else that can play his position that he's playing.
No, they just
You bring Jabril Peppers closer to the line, have him cover
He got a
linebackers,
bad
pass the rush.
Jabril's
I think Jabril can be a good player
he's gonna be a good
if he
player.
plays in his right position. So
What's
you
the
bring
trade?
Minka,
especially when Kirk Cousins is on the sideline cheering them on.
you bring Minka Fitzpatrick in. He can be that center fielder, pass breakups kind of guy, or you go the other way, bring Saquon Barkley in. You have a guy to pair with your top quarterback that you picked the number 1 that you can grow with.
And the offensive line didn't play very well, I don't believe, but they should
They have
have
a lot of talent.
They should have a great offensive line.
So right now, if they pick a quarterback for 1 and Saquon 4, you're looking at Saquon as a running back, Duke Johnson out of the backfield, Josh Gordon,
Kirk
Corey
Cousins,
Coleman,
Josh,
decent
Gordon.
offensive line.
I think
David
David
Njoku,
Njoku.
Terrell Pryor's coming back.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
What, you think?
He's coming back for a low deal
He wants
because
to
he
come back.
sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kirk Cousins is going to come and not throw him the ball.
Oh, shit.
Got you.
Terrell Pryor's not coming back. Dude. It's going to be Kirk. I'd rather have Kirk.
So,
Browns, not Kirk.
so in my mind, I think they do take Minka. I think they go best player. It's so close between because Saquon is my number 1 player, but Minka just makes so much sense on the defensive side.
Let's look at quarterbacks or running backs drafted number 4 the last 2 years. Fournette,
Zeke Elliott,
and then
makes a lot of
and
sense.
then this man.
Yeah,
If he's not drafted number 1 by the Browns, he'll go number 4 to the Browns.
So what do you guys think? You think Saquon's going 1?
Yeah.
So if Saquon goes 1, who do you think they take it for? Do you think they take a quarterback?
Fitzpatrick. No, dude.
Because Kirk Cousins. Okay. So you think Minka Fitzpatrick?
So were you thinking Saquon could potentially go all the way down to 4?
I think
because if all those guys take quarterbacks, then
besides the Colts are taking Chubb.
The Colts take Chubb. The first 2 take quarterback.
Do you think the first 2 picks are really going to be quarterbacks?
I don't, but I'm just saying.
If 2 come off the board, the Jets and the Broncos are like, well, we're going to have to take. There could be another team that's going to try to trade up.
If he falls past the Browns at 4, I think the Jets take him.
Saquon?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't think
because Powell's a free agent,
the Browns
isn't
would pass him up though. Why would the Browns pass him up?
I mean, it's close.
It's close.
In my mind, if I'm putting my money on it,
with Deshaun Kaiser would be.
If I'm putting my money on it, I think they go Barkley. Barkley is the best player in the draft.
Well, Barkley number 1, Fitzpatrick number 4.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
And so I'm saying Barkley. You say Minka because Barkley goes first. What do you think, Adidas man?
How is
what did CBS say?
Look, CBS is not saying any of those picks. Well, actually, no, they are saying one of those.
Minka?
Yeah, they're saying Minka. Okay. But I don't think they're going to pick Minka. How was their secondary this year?
Secondary was average. It was
because
it was horrible.
How was their cornerbacks?
Their secondary was horrible.
How was their cornerbacks?
Their secondary was horrible, but the cornerbacks played average.
Yes,
which is
McCourty
weird.
was amazing the first 7 games of the season.
He's like 31.
What I'm saying is the fact that Minka, you said, wants to play cornerback. Mm-hmm. I'm saying if the Browns really want a cornerback, they would take a normal cornerback, not Minka.
Yeah, but look what happened with Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey was, he's going to be so much better at safety than he is corner.
Well, I understand that one experiment worked, but I think Josh Jackson gets taken over Minka at cornerback.
This is a deep cornerback class in the top 2 or 3 rounds. You look at, I think in the second round, with the 33rd pick, there's going to be a player like Carlton Davis out of Auburn, Jair Alexander out of Louisville. There's guys that they can pick in the second round. I think Saquon is just the best player, and they can't pass him up.
I hope they take Saquon. It'd be cool to see the Browns do
good. Their pass
defense, 1 year.
Their pass defense did need a lot of help.
That's okay.
So at number 5, the Broncos are here at number 5. I'm all in on the Broncos taking Baker Mayfield. I think that because they're coaching.
Josh Allen, man.
They're coaching the Senior Bowl. They requested Baker Mayfield be on their team, so they could coach him, so they could see what they're like. He's doing a lot of things good in the Senior Bowl. I think he's going to kill the Combine. I think Baker Mayfield makes so much sense to the Broncos. I'm all in on them taking Baker Mayfield. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I would say, obviously, if the Broncos don't take a quarterback, they're idiots.
Because Paxton Lynch is amazing.
It's definitely...
Paxton Lynch is a bust. He had a big arm, that's it.
It's definitely Baker Mayfield or Josh Rosen. One of those 2. If they're still on the board,
I don't want them to take Mayfield because then I can't root for Mayfield anymore because I fucking hate the Broncos. But
I could see them going offensive line. I could see them going Quentin Nelson, the guard out of Notre Dame. A tackle like Connor Williams out of Texas.
I think they have a good team still, so I think they go.
Their offensive line.
They gotta go quarterback.
Their offensive line is really bad.
Bowles wasn't very good.
Garrett Bowles, he has potential. He could still play either tackle spot.
Paradis, their center is good.
Their center is good. But other
Ronald
than that,
Leary, I think, had a decent season.
I mean, they got
Tyson Brayler, their right tackle sucks.
But I think Josh Allen fits Denver, Colorado, not because he went to Wyoming and that's close.
He's a lot like John Elway. They recorded him throwing a 66-mile-per-hour football today at the Senior Bowl, which is fucking insane. That's like breaking fingers, like Brett Favre, John Elway.
Yeah, Brett Favre.
That's fucking crazy. He's just like John Elway in that respect. But I think Allen goes before then. I think the upside's there. So, yeah, Baker Mayfield's my pick for the Broncos. What's your guys' pick? Josh Allen. What do you think they go?
I have a tie between who's on the board, but it's either Mayfield or Rosen.
Yeah, I mean, I think quarterback.
Who'd you have Donald going to? The Browns?
He had him going number 1 overall.
CBS hasn't updated their mock draft.
One, I'm not on CBS, so you guys are fools.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And what about you, C-Money?
I don't want him to take Mayfield, but if he's there, I can see him taking him or Darnold.
Thank you for listening to the Brewski Sports Podcast. Make sure to check us out on SoundCloud and YouTube.com.